This is my ENME 50. Alright, this is my final project for Electronics 2. It is a can crusher. So basically the way it works is it will spin up a stepper motor underneath, and using 2 lead screws connected to 2 big gears with 1 middle gear in the center of the stepper motor, it will spin up and it will cause the can to be crushed. It has an ultrasonic sensor at the top for sensing, which is how my processing code is able to detect there is a standard can, or if you like, this is a tall boy. So it will say that it's a tall boy, and then you can spin it up or spin it down. To be honest, right now it is not working because the coils are not firing in the correct order. So I'm going to take it to the teaching staff and see if they might be able to help me out, because I spent the entire morning trying to make it work. But I can demonstrate that it actually does work as intended. So you put it in upside down, and so you kind of lock it into place. And then normally the ultrasonic sensor would detect that it's a standard can, and then it would write to the stepper motor to spin a certain amount of times. And so it would spin and spin and spin. And then eventually it would get to this point, and it will crush it. So there you go. Now, like I said, I spent the entire morning trying to get the stepper motors to fire correctly. I'm not using a regular motor controller here. I'm using an H-bridge. And so there's something wrong with my code that isn't allowing it to fire properly. And essentially when I plug it in, it just does this. So I can show you, but spin up. Almost did something there. Spin down. Okay, so it wants to work, but clearly there's something wrong. I think maybe with the delay or something. So I'm gonna take it to the teaching staff and see if they can't help me figure out, because I have the firing order correct in here. It seems like everything should work according to the manual. But like I said, I spent the entire morning trying to figure it out, and it just does not want to work. So obviously that's not supposed to happen. It's supposed to just spin like so and crush the can. So as you can see, it actually works pretty well, surprisingly. Or not surprisingly, because I designed it very well. But so as you can see, it will indeed crush the can. And then after it's done about 200 steps, so however many times it spins, it will release the can. And now you have a very, very small volume instead of what you would normally do, which is just kind of crushing a can with your hands.